Let's dive into the world of disability benefits in Canada. You know, how programs like the Disability Tax Credit, or DTC, and the Canada Disability Benefit, CDB, really change lives.
Absolutely. It's amazing how these supports are set up, right?
Yeah, exactly. The DTC, for instance, is this non-refundable tax credit that helps reduce the income tax that a person with a severe and prolonged disability, or even their supporting family member, might face. It's designed to offset those extra costs that come with daily living challenges.
Right. So it's not like a cash benefit directly, but it really cuts down on the tax burden. Is that correct?
Exactly. Exactly. Because it's non-refundable, it won't give you a refund if you have zero taxable income, but it practically pushes your tax bill down to zero. And get this, if someone qualifies, they can even go back up to 10 years to request adjustments on previous tax returns. That could mean thousands saved retroactively.
Yeah. Whoa, that's impressive. It's like finding hidden treasure in your own tax history, right?
Yeah, it's like unlocking a door to benefits you never thought possible. And speaking of unlocking, the eligibility for the DTC is pretty specific too. One must have a severe and prolonged impairment affecting physical or mental functions, lasting or expected to last at least 12 months.
Right. And it's interesting that it's less about the diagnosed condition and more about its impact on daily life, isn't it?
Absolutely. Yup. It's all about how the impairment restricts daily activities such as walking, seeing, speaking, or even managing personal care. Even if two people have the same condition, their levels of restriction might differ, which means one might qualify while another might not.
So it's not just about a diagnosis, but rather about the practical, real world impact. Got it.
Exactly. And then you've got the Canada Disability Benefit, launched in 2023, which is sort of a complimentary monthly income supplement for working-age Canadians with disabilities.
A monthly boost, similar to what seniors get with old age security, but it's for those aged 18 to 64, right?
Yes, exactly. And the key to accessing the Canada Disability Benefit is, well, first qualifying for the DTC. That's why getting your DTC application sorted is, super critical.
Right, so it's like a gateway. Get the DTC, and then you unlock access to even more financial supports.
Totally. And the process to apply starts with Form T2201, the Disability Tax Credit Certificate. One part of that form is completed by you, the applicant, and the other part by a qualified medical practitioner.
Yeah, so trust is key there, from your doctor or specialist who knows your day-to-day challenges.
Correct. After you submit the form to the Canada Revenue Agency, whether by mail or online through My Account, they assess your application. Once you're approved, not only do you benefit from the DTC, you can also access programs like the Canada Workers Benefit Disability Supplement and even get support through the Canada Disability Benefit.
That's a smart cascade, sort of like building a foundation that opens up a whole suite of benefits.
Yeah, it's like stacking blocks. Remember Maria's example. She had multiple sclerosis and faced steep medication costs. After her neurologist finished up her T2201, she was approved for the DTC, amended her taxes for the past 6 years, and ended up with over $9,000 in retroactive credits. Not to mention the monthly support from the Canada Disability Benefit.
That's a real game changer. And then there's Peter's case, right? Where his son's severe developmental delay qualified him for child disability benefits as part of the Canada Child Benefit, which really helped with therapy expenses.
Exactly. These real-life examples really emphasize how these programs can be life-changing. But you know, a lot of Canadians miss out, simply because they're not aware or assume that their condition won't qualify.
Yeah, that lack of information leaves too many people in a bind. But then there's also the caution about for-profit consultants charging fees for something you can do yourself.
Right. Absolutely. There's plenty of free help from nonprofits, legal clinics, and even advice from a qualified accountant or your doctor.
Yeah.
And don't forget, the CRA even offers a pre-approval process if you're not totally sure about submitting the full application.
That pre-approval option sounds like a smart safety net, especially for those hesitant about the complex paperwork.
Totally. And there's an interesting point about how the DTC opens doors to other supports like the RDSP for long-term savings plus provincial benefits. It's not just a tax credit. It's a whole ecosystem of supports that bring dignity, independence, and financial stability to people living with disabilities.
I like that. It's more than numbers on a spreadsheet. It's about rebuilding lives and, empowering communities.
Yeah. And, it's also empowering in the sense that once you understand these systems, you're essentially taking control of your financial future. It's about ensuring good quality of life by bridging gaps.
I do wonder, though, don't you think it's a bit challenging that the approach is so bureaucratic? I mean, the necessity of a medical certificate and all the paperwork might be overwhelming.
That's a fair point. It is a hurdle. Definitely a barrier for some. But I think the intention is to maintain integrity in the system. And with more awareness and informational resources, hopefully, these hurdles become easier to manage.
Yeah, provided the support and guidance available are accessible enough to everyone. Sometimes bureaucratic layers can complicate what should be simple help.
Exactly. It's a delicate balance between administrative verification and ease of access. And, about spreading the word. Many people simply don't apply because they either aren't aware of the retroactive benefits or they assume their condition isn't severe enough, when in fact, the system looks at how daily life is affected.
Right, it's not just the label of your condition, it's the impact you actually experience. That distinction is so critical and can demystify the entire process for many.
Definitely. So, with this in mind, the bottom line is, if you or someone you know is living with a disability, it's worth sitting down, gathering the necessary documents, talking to a trusted professional, and giving the application process a try.
Yeah, and to everyone listening, it's important to realize that this support is there, designed to offer dignity and independence. Simple steps can lead to meaningful change.
Absolutely. In a nutshell, these programs, starting with the DTC as the gateway, are crafted not only to ease financial burdens, but to truly empower Canadians with disabilities.
This conversation really makes you appreciate how thoughtful the benefits framework is in Canada, even if the application process can be a bit daunting.
For sure. Embracing the information, seeking help when needed, and understanding how these systems work can make a world of difference. Don't let the paperwork discourage you. Empowerment is just a step away.
Well said. Knowledge is definitely power here, and it's up to us to share that knowledge widely.
Exactly. So if you ever feel overwhelmed, remember, there are free resources, community organizations, and even direct help from experts waiting to assist. Take that step, reach out, and claim the support that could, really transform your life.
Great insights today. Thanks for this. It's been an enlightening conversation about navigating complex benefit systems with clarity and hope.
Absolutely. Thanks for diving into this with me. Until next time, keep pushing forward and remember, being informed is the first step towards a more secure future.